It all starts with a feeling, a moment you just can't forget. I remember being a teenager, completely lost in the crowd at a festival. The bass wasn't just something I heard, it was a physical force that moved through me, connecting everyone in the field to the same powerful rhythm. The synth soared high above, painting colors in the night sky with just sound. In that moment, watching the DJ command the energy of thousands, I knew I didn't just want to listen to this music anymore. I felt a deep, undeniable pull to create it myself, to be the one behind the decks, sharing that incredible energy with the world and making people feel the way I felt right then. That initial spark is honestly the most important thing you can have. It's the fuel that will drive you through the long nights of learning and experimenting. For me, it was a desire to capture that festival magic in a track. For you, it might be the melody from a video game that you can't get out of your head, or the beat from a hip-hop track that just makes you want to move. It's that personal connection to a sound that makes you think, I want to do that. Hold on to that feeling tightly, because it is the true beginning of your journey as a music producer, the compass that will always point you toward your own unique sound. Many people think you need a special gift or some kind of innate talent to make music, but that's not the whole story. The real secret is passion mixed with a lot of patience. My first attempts at making music were, to be honest, not very good. They were messy, simple, and a long way from the polished tracks I heard on the radio. But with every track I finished, no matter how rough, I learned something new. I discovered a new effect, figured out a better way to structure a melody, or understood how to make a kick drum punch harder. It was a slow process of trial and error, guided by that initial inspiration. So if you're standing where I once stood, with a head full of ideas and a heart full of passion for electronic music, know that you are at the perfect starting point. The world of music production might seem vast and intimidating, filled with technical terms and complex software, but it all boils down to that one simple desire, to make sounds that move you. This guide is here to show you that the path to creating your own music is more accessible than you think. You just need to take that first step, turn on the computer, and let that spark guide your hands. So, what exactly is electronic music? At its core, it's music created using electronic instruments. Instead of a traditional guitar, piano, or drum kit, producers use tools like synthesizers, samplers, and computers to generate and manipulate sounds. Think of it as sculpting with sound waves. A synthesizer, for example, can create a sound from scratch, allowing you to design everything from a deep, rumbling bass line to a bright, shimmering lead melody. It's a universe of sonic possibilities that isn't limited by the physical constraints of an acoustic instrument, giving you complete freedom to invent something entirely new and honestly unheard of. The other major component is the sample. A sample is simply a small piece of recorded audio. This could be anything: a drum beat from an old funk record, a vocal snippet from a movie, the sound of rain hitting a window, or a single note played on a violin. Electronic producers collect these samples and use them like building blocks. They can be chopped up, reversed, pitched up or down, and rearranged to create entirely new rhythms and melodies. This technique is the foundation of many genres, from hip-hop to house music, and allows you to incorporate real-world textures into your digital creations. Electronic music is not just one single genre. It's a massive, sprawling family of different styles. You have the driving, four-on-the-floor beat of house and techno, designed to keep people dancing all night long. There's the complex, breakneck rhythms of drum and bass, and the deep, meditative bass lines of dubstep. You also have more relaxed styles like ambient and chillwave, which focus on creating atmosphere and emotion rather than just making you move. Each genre has its own unique characteristics, but they all share the same DNA of electronic sound creation, making it an incredibly diverse and exciting world to explore. The best part about this is that there are no rules you can't break. The beauty of creating music electronically is the spirit of experimentation. It's about taking these tools, the synthesizers, the samplers, the drum machines, and pushing them to their limits to see what sounds you can discover. You can blend genres, mix organic and synthetic sounds, and create something that is uniquely yours. Electronic music is a playground for your sonic imagination, a place where the only boundary is your own creativity and willingness to explore the unknown possibilities of sound. You might imagine a professional music studio filled with giant mixing desks and walls of expensive gear, But you don't need any of that to start. Today, your first studio can be surprisingly simple and affordable. The most important piece of equipment you need is something you probably already have: a decent computer. Whether it's a laptop or a desktop, Mac or PC, the modern computer is powerful enough to run the software that will become the heart of your creative process. This machine is your recording space, your instrument, and your mixing board all in one powerful package. The next essential tool is your digital audio workstation, or DAW. This is the main software you will use to record, edit, arrange, and mix your music. Think of it as the canvas where you will paint your sonic masterpiece. There are many fantastic options out there for beginners. Programs like Ableton Live, Florida Studio, and Logic Pro X are industry standards, known for their powerful features and versatility. Many of these offer free trials or more affordable entry-level versions, so you can experiment and find the one that feels most intuitive to you before committing. Don't get too caught up in which one is best. The best DAW is the one you learn to use. Once you have your computer and DAW, you need a way to hear what you're doing accurately. While your laptop speakers might be okay for casual listening, they won't give you a true representation of your sound. A good pair of studio headphones is one of the most important investments you can make. Unlike consumer headphones that often boost the bass, studio headphones are designed to provide a flat frequency response, meaning they don't color the sound. This allows you to hear your mix clearly and make accurate decisions about things like volume levels and equalization, ensuring your track sounds good on any system. That's really all you need to get started: a computer, a DAW, and a pair of headphones. This simple setup is a complete, self-contained studio that gives you the power to create professional quality music from your bedroom. As you progress, you might want to add more gear, like a MIDI keyboard for playing melodies or studio monitors for another listening perspective. But for now, focus on mastering these three core components. With just these tools, you have everything you need to begin your journey and translate the musical ideas in your head into a finished song. With your simple studio ready, it's time to take your first creative steps. The journey of 1,000 songs begins with a single beat. Before you try to compose a full masterpiece, focus on the fundamentals. Open your DAW and start by learning how to use its drum sequencer or piano roll. Your initial goal should be to create a simple 4-bar drum loop. Place a kick drum on every beat, a snare on the second and fourth beats, and add some hi-hats. This simple pattern is the backbone of countless dance tracks. Play with it, move the sounds around, and get comfortable with the basic process of building a rhythm. Once you have a beat you like, the next step is to add some musical elements. This is where you can start experimenting with the synthesizers and samples included with your DAW. Try to create a simple bass line that follows the rhythm of your kick drum. Don't worry about making it complicated. Just a few notes repeating over and over can create a powerful groove. Then, find a synth sound you like, and try to come up with a simple melody or a chord progression. Layering these simple parts one by one is how a track is built from the ground up, starting with a foundation and adding more texture and detail as you go. Don't be afraid to use the vast resources available online. The internet is your greatest teacher. Websites like YouTube are filled with countless free tutorials on every topic imaginable, from beginner guides for your specific DAW to advanced sound design techniques. Online forums and communities like Reddit's REDM Production are fantastic places to ask questions, get feedback on your work, and connect with other aspiring producers. Learning from others is not a sign of weakness. It's a shortcut that will help you overcome challenges much faster than trying to figure everything out on your own. Absorb as much knowledge as you can. Finally, the most important advice I can give you is to finish your tracks. It's easy to get stuck perfecting a single loop for weeks, but you learn the most by going through the entire process of creating a full song, from the first beat to the final arrangement. Your first few songs probably won't be perfect, and that's completely okay. The goal is not to make a hit on your first try. The goal is to learn and improve. With each track you complete, you will get better. Embrace the process, be patient with yourself, and never lose that initial spark of joy that made you want to create music in the first place.